9.5, 9.6, 9.2. Round of applause. Last in tonight's slam, mad me applause for Christien!
So, they dragged her through a party, and the first thing she said when she came up to me was, "I've heard of you before." I smiled. I told her it was all lies, but if she read my eyes, I'd be screaming. Who are these people that claim to know who I am when the voices in my head haven't even figured it out yet? Now, for all intents and purposes, let's pretend that half of that is true. Just so you know what's coming next is I'll probably find a way to bring up the fact that I do poetry. Did you know that I do poetry? Did you know that you remind me of sancocho pots so hot that I burn my fingertips when I press my hands against your sides? That's a metaphor about losing yourself when you fall in love. And we can try and keep this light and airy, but I plan on having you try and suck the venom from my veins tonight. Many have lain in your position of sacrifice. I have been poisoned for far too long. How is an emotional paraplegic supposed to kick a habit? I am literally making up these stories as I go, but you. Yes, you can be that saving grace. That bullet grazes just enough to make me feel alive again, or that grain of sand that I bring to a beach that I've already been to. I just don't want to have to say I love you again until I mean it, and I mean, I can already see lifetimes when I'm looking to your eyes, and these moments are fleeting. Our feelings revealing, and this heart keeps repeating that it needs something to live for. So, whether it is the burden of the reader, or whether it is the curse of the reader or the burden of the writer, our story will unfold faster than bed sheets. I will publish you amongst the stars. These are tales that will have little girls lying awake at night, waiting for their moment in the sun. Even though I've never known a love once it crept past the horizon. Hi, nice to meet you. And as I looked up, I saw the smile come crumbling down from the heights of her cheeks. Her soul ripped from its cage, leaving nothing but a door hanging on hinges. She had become a corpse in a matter of moments. I had been watching them wake and never actually noticed. Her eulogy read as follows. She started off with saying, "I think you might have misheard me. I said that I've heard of you before. You are now walking into conquered lands, long abandoned. There is no one that lives here but a savage that eats her own. And she eats alone. So please, spare me this favor that you think you are paying me. We both know where this is going, and I would rather arrive with my baggage intact. We are not running the bases when we say that we are going home together, but this is stage 4. We are terminal. Two strangers see themselves on a platform, stepping onto a train going nowhere, and they find their seat. They sit and they speak. But do they ever really meet?" Thank you, guys.
Judges, we are going to count to 3 in things that I have done at parties. Drink. Dance. Vomit. Judges, hold them up. We have an 8.5, an 8.9, and a 9.5, which totals manual applause. Many people don't know, but one of the great songs of all time is 2 Out 3 Ain't That Bad by the Mr. Loaf of Meat. And actually, with the 3 things that I do at bars, it is a 2 out of 3 things, because if you take the instance of me drinking, then I will vomit. If you take the concept of me dancing, and someone watching me dance, they will vomit. So it really is always a 2 out of 3 equals vomit. Total would be?
27.2.
27.2, manual applause.